Oops. I didn't think that worked, so it is. It is working. So it does work. It is working. It does work. Hi. I am viejo travieso. I've never taken a Spanish class. I took German in high school, so I don't know if it's viejo travieso. So, whatever. I'm an old man and I'm a troublemaker. And I just got done shooting some pictures, and I was walking back and feeling a little high on life, if you know what I'm saying. And I just started thinking about looking at the pictures, and then started thinking about, hey, I haven't posted anything on YouTube on my other channels. And then I remembered, you know what? I think I have a channel where I like did some like just random talking. So then I came in on my channel, my YouTube account, and then looked up this channel, Rethinking Reality, and so I thought, I think I'm going to do that right now. So that's what I'm doing. So anyway, I went out and took some pictures tonight of the Chesapeake Bay, and there happened to be a couple that had just gotten married. No, let's see, what do I want to do with this? Okay. And so they had just gotten married in front of the lighthouse, and last weekend there was a wedding, and I was, what am I doing right now? Why did I switch over? 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 Well, one thing I just remembered that I forgot was that I was going to listen to music. So I need to get the music going. Get a little instrumental by Conspiracy Music Guru and his album True Solfeggio. This is... Okay, hold on. I'm going to have to put my headphones on because I can't play both of those at the same time. I got pizza in the oven, and I guess I want to listen to the music too. Okay. Okay, there we go. So there it is there. Hopefully the volume's good. Let me... Oh, that's what I was doing. Getting the chat out, even though there's no one watching at the moment. Alright, sorry, I'm not talking right now. You can... Whenever you don't hear the sultry sound of my voice, you can... let's see if I'll put myself up higher from the chat. No, lower from the chat. There, you don't need to see that. There you go. We could do that. How about that right there? I'm like Jim. I'm like vegan goy. Jim Robertson. I'm just like you. All right. So I'm gonna put this on Facebook. See what happens with Facebook. See if I get any of my Okay, so that's off and running. I have headphones on, so I'm gonna have to try to remember that I've got pizza in the oven. And we're listening to the sultry sounds of Conspiracy Music Guru. And if anybody else ever shows up in the chat, I will have to ask if the volume is good. So we're going to do this. We're going to look through some pictures. Let's see, when is this from? This is May 6th, so I think that's last Thursday. No, it's not what I want. Alright, I got sidetracked, right? So okay, so look. Last month I went on a trip back to California. I drove across the country with two of my friends, and we worked at a cannabis farm in California. And I was convinced that I was going to just quit my day job and well, I actually not go back to my day job because I had already quit in January, and I wasn't going to go back to work at the time and try to figure out what I was going to do. And then when I worked at the cannabis farm, I was like, man, this is crazy where I'm at and what I'm going to be going back to. So I decided that I wanted to just pick up and leave. And when I got back, this is just everything. You're just gonna get everything, okay? You're just gonna get it all. So I have been struggling with depression for the past 3 years, off and on, because of, I don't even know. It's so bizarre, but I guess I'll say 2 years, because I guess it was 3, because I've almost been here for 2 years, and I was in the other apartment for 1. I was okay, look, I was coming off a divorce and living in a 1-bedroom, basically a studio apartment, you know what I mean? And so, whatever, I was struggling with depression. And just depression, just massive depression. I wouldn't get out of bed until I had to go to work. Or if I was hungry, or if I, whatever. So okay, look, you're gonna get it all, right? You're gonna get it all. So in 2018 I got divorced, and in 2018 I started an over-the-road job trucking. Just a couple weeks before my wife said, and so I was out of the house, and then when I came back from off the road, I would get an Airbnb, and then my 2 youngest kids would come and spend time with me on the weekend. Okay, so that lasted for a few months. I think I got my divorce happened in early January. Well, I was kicked out early January, and the divorce was finalized in next week 3 years ago, and next week would have been my 26th anniversary. So I don't know if anybody's on the chat right now. So anyway, why am I telling you all of this? I'm telling you all this to make it clear what my decision is based on. So I was on the road for like 2 or 3 weeks, and then coming home for a weekend. And my younger kids, it seemed, spent the weekend with me no problem, Saturday and Sunday, and I would take them to church on Sunday, and then I think that would be pretty much it. So, like Saturday and whatever. But I started thinking, well, do I need to keep doing this, or should I get like an apartment? So I started looking for an apartment. And I came across a woman who had friends who were managers. So I had an Airbnb one weekend, and the Airbnb hostess knew this couple that were managers of property. So she gave me their number. So I contacted them and set it up and went over and looked at it. And it was, less than $1,000 a month for rent. So that was pretty good. And so I thought, well, if I'm going to start saving money this way, the kids will, because we would always have to change our our time of hanging out, because if I rented an Airbnb for the weekend, you got to be out by 11 in the morning, and then you got nowhere to go and hang out, if whatever. So I thought that having an apartment would be better that way, because then we wouldn't have to worry about getting kicked out at 11 o'clock or having a time curfew or a time perimeter. But as soon as I switched to the apartment, my kids stopped spending the weekend with me. The weekend. They would spend Sunday with me because they didn't want and didn't like sleeping over, because it was just a one bedroom and we were both all in the same bedroom. You know what I mean? So I just thought it was going to be cool. Like, we were just going to hang out. It was going to be all right. No big deal, because, you know, they're only there from Saturday to Sunday. So anyway, so my kids stopped spending the night. So then I only would see them once a week on Sunday, and just for a couple of hours, because, you know, they would go to church in the morning. So it wouldn't make sense to get them and then take them to church and then whatever. So I think my pizza's probably beeping. Hold on. Okay, so all of that to say, okay, that's weird. All of that to say, I'm telling you this for a reason. So I'm already getting divorced, and it's a love-hate catch-22, right? It's a love-hate catch-22. And I'll tell you what, if I knew then the amount of depression I would suffer from the divorces, or the depression that I went through in marriage is nothing compared to the depression that follows the divorce for me. There are times when I don't get out of bed until I have to leave for work, and then I'm driving, you know, all day and doing whatever. So it's almost mindless. But I wouldn't eat in the morning. I wouldn't even get up and make coffee. And I like coffee. I like drinking coffee. And I wouldn't even get up and do it. I just didn't. I had no motivation. And when you're in that spot, right, it's kind of like the frog in the kettle, because you don't know that you're going to get there. You don't know that you're going to get to a place of depression where you actually know that you're in depression. Like the frog in the kettle is, the frog doesn't know that he's going to be boiled to death, so that when the temperature changes so incrementally, he doesn't notice that it's getting warmer and warmer and warmer. Even though I'm going through getting warmer, depression, I don't know that I'm depressed. I don't know that I'm getting warmer. I don't know that this is actually just a physiological, psychological, like when you think that something is real in your world and your life, and you make a decision based on what your concept of that experience or knowledge is, So ever since I got the other apartment, I was depressed for weeks, and maybe had a falling off the wagon weekend in a positive sense. Like I wasn't depressed one week or whatever, and it felt like things were getting better. I think things are going to get better. Things are looking up on the brighter side of life or whatever. So I thought that, well, okay, look, so the kids don't like coming over because it's a 1-bedroom. So if I get a 2-bedroom, they'll come over and spend the night more. And so I found this place, and it was, a little, not a crazy step up from what I was paying before, but it was a step up from what I was paying before. But I thought, well, if it means that my kids are going to be spending more time with me. So at the time, okay, so I totally had this flashback thought, but I don't know what happened right now. So at the time of getting that change, I don't even know what I'm saying, dude. Can't even think about it right now. I got pizza to eat. So you're looking at pictures that I've taken before, the Chesapeake Bay right here. These are my go-to spots, the Red Roof House right there, Red Roof House. These are today's pictures. Oh, that's a good shot right there. I like that one. Found out what that boat's name is. Those are pictures of Battery Island, and there's a brewery that just opened up in the area called Battery Island Brewery, and I take pictures of Battery Island all the time. I emailed them and said, hey, would you be interested in maybe looking at some of my photos of Battery Island? And I was really impressed with them. But when I sent the email, at least I believe I sent the email, I didn't hear anything back from these guys. It's like they never either saw the email or never looked at what the email's contents were. But I was thinking that I don't even know where I'm going with this, man. There's all these thoughts in my head, and I can't say them all at once. Like, I know where I was going with all of my stories. I know where I want to go, and then it's the in-between that is tweaked. Oh, there you go, Athena. Awesome. So I was taking pictures of these boats. Okay, so going back to the Battery Island thing, right? There's Just Do It, but Just Do It was just in front of Battery Island, right there. Okay. So then I was waiting for Just Do It to come around so I could take a picture of her stern to see what her name is. Havre de Grace, Maryland, right there. And I could find out who, because I was thinking as a photographer, I could make money off of selling pictures to people with their property on it, like these boats, right? Because everybody might have a drone picture. But I'm taking other vantage point pictures. So I was thinking people would love to see their boat like that, right? The drone might not get that picture. Drone gets good pictures, but it might not be the vantage point that I have. And then there's Athena. And I don't think I got Athena in front of. There's Just Do It. And there's Athena. Just Do It. Just Do It was right there. Right? Yeah. So there is Just Do It. 1, 2. There is Athena. There's Just Do It. There's Athena right there. So now that I know her name, but I don't know where she's going. So my point is that there's this brewery that's open Thursday, Fridays, Saturdays. I've got photos of the same place where they take their name from, Battery Island. And I'm trying to make money and make a name as a photographer. And so if I can get boat owners, property owners interested, I'm gonna have to take a bite of pizza, sorry. This is the wedding from today. So, I'm thinking of like being a candid photographer, right? Because the woman in black, not this woman right here is the photographer. But no one's taking pictures of the photographer taking pictures of the bride, right? So that's what I was like, hey, that would be totally cool. Like, you have a photographer, and then I'm like the ambulance chaser, right? There's a wedding coming up. I find out who the photographer is. I call and say, hey, I'll give you 25% of my bill if you let me come along as your assistant. But I'm taking photos for my business. But in order for me to, make it worth your while, here's 25% or whatever. So that would be, in my opinion, that would be incredible. Because if I were a photographer, I would be very indiscreet. I'm sorry. Can't take that back. I would be very discreet as a photographer because I'm looking for candid moments, not posed moments. So I'm taking pictures all along while they're going through the entire rigmarole, but these photos that I'm taking are spontaneous because they're happening in real time. They're not posed. They're not manufactured. They're candid, right? They are unscripted. And I think as a wedding chaser, the wedding chaser, I could make money as a photographer following a photographer, right? And then we could even possibly make that a mutual reciprocal relationship. But I'm going to go get another beer. I'll be right back. So, I got this bug when I was in Colorado. Okay, so let's get out of here. I got this bug when I was in Colorado because I was, someone sent me a, no, sorry, distractificated. Where am I going? Down here? What? No. Okay, wait a minute. E. Oh, yeah. Okay, stop. What the heck am I doing right now? I'm so lost. What? I don't know what I was doing. I'm taking a bite of pizza. Shh. I don't even know. So, like, if you could see what I'm looking at right now, it looks like the volume of my voice, my audio, and the music's audio are copacetic, right? Because here's my voice up here, even in the yellow register. But the music is down here, so I don't want the music to be too low, but I also don't want it to be too high. But I've got nobody watching. Hi, nobody. So now, I don't even know why I came over here. So these are pictures. Does that work? Is that going to work? No. It's not going to work. I wonder if it'll work if I do that. And do that. Chat's down there. And then that's up there. No, but then I'm right there. So if I go up here, just in case you're ever seeing this, NASA going nowhere since 1958. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Jaron. of Jeranism, Jeranism, Jeranism.com. Wake up and smell the coffee. So I put myself on mute because I was eating pizza, and then I started talking, and then I forgot I was on mute. So you guys didn't hear anything I just said. So I'm just gonna leave it unmuted because when I start to talk, I won't have to remember what I would normally forget. Alright, right now you've been looking at this the whole time. Oh. I don't even know where this is. South Dakota? Hey, you wanna look at my vacation pictures with me? This is the rock I took a picture of. It's mountain range, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, baby. Oh my gosh. This is amazing. Ugh. I can't even stand this right now. I just know. I thought it was still moving. Sorry. Look at these pictures. Who wouldn't want this in their office, right? That's just like fucking nowhere, man. That is nowhere. You don't know where this is? Look at that fence post right there. Look at that. Look at this shot, man. Look at the green on this rock. I haven't touched anything on this image. That is a smurfing amazing. Oh. Oh my gosh. Copy that. Close that. Oh my word. What the heck? I'm so hungry. Does that make any sense to anybody? That I'm hungry? I'm really hungry. I'm really hungry. Alright. I hope I get full, because I'm hungry. Anyway, look at this shot. I got these fence posts here in the background, snow, and then dry ground. Oh. Look at that. Americana, baby. You guys are going to be looking through my vacation photos with me. Just saying. Crack a Smurf, man. So many thoughts in my head. So many thoughts. I almost wonder if I should end the stream and start a new one. Alright, so now technically on my desktop I ended the stream and restarted it. Whether or not I did it right, I don't know. What am I doing right now? I gotta switch accounts.
Initiation. This is not a college fraternity. They just showed me around the place and they asked me if I wanted to join, and I said, yes, I did.
Walter, I was worried. I wake up, it's the middle of the night. You're sitting here alone, drinking. Why are you sitting here? Why didn't you come to bed?
I'm coming to bed.
Did anybody say something to upset you?
I'm not upset. There's nothing to be upset about. Everything's fine.
It's not fine. I was worried. Walter, I love you. But you expect me to be...
Alright, oh. That's what I was doing. No. I'm so high right now on life. I can't even think about what I'm doing. I'm like, what the hell am I? I'm just sitting here looking at my phone, taking bites of pizza because I'm hungry. Go figure. Aww. I just lost a meatball. I almost feel like going to make the rest of the other 2 pizzas. Bye. Did you guys hear that? Alright. I got my other 2 pieces of pizza in the oven in case I follow through with being hungry. Okay. So, I don't even know. Sorry you were looking at that picture for the last thing, but it doesn't do slideshow in this frame. It just does it in the big one. I love that shot. I love that shot. You see that? Look at that beauty. I love that. That makes me so happy. I'm gonna make sure this is playing really. Alright, looks like it's working. Okay, not too much delay on that. So it's working. You guys are watching, I'm drinking, I'm thinking. I'm listening to Conspiracy Music Guru. And just loving this photograph and this pizza. I haven't felt like this in a couple weeks. And it's amazing. It's just so... Ah. So, for those of you who don't know, I have another channel called The Plain Truth. Plane. The Plain Truth. And if you put karaoke with my stream or my channel name, you'll get it right away, because there's another channel that's a golf tutorial, and it's, if you type in The Plain Truth in your search bar in YouTube, you'll get golf tutorials before you'll get me. I don't know why, but so if you're gonna look this stuff up about my other channel, the channel is The Plain Truth karaoke in the search, and it'll come up right away. Okay, but what we're having right here is an example of refraction where you've got the land. We have different colors of land. Here's a terra band here. Here's a band of earth. Here's a band of earth. Band of earth, changing tone. Band of earth, changing tone. You've got distance, distance, distance. Why can't we see any more earth right there? Right? What's your answer? Why can't you see any more earth right there? What do you say? I'm so... Woohoo. This is awesome. And I'm gonna totally go to California. Like whatever, dude. I would do it as soon as I get paid next week. Okay, thanks for the week's worth of pay. 2 weeks, really. But I'm out of here. Thanks. Bye. And then I'm just gone. I could do that. I could totally fucking do that. That's what this is all about. Just come full semicircle. Alright. So, have you had time to figure out why there's a limit to the ground right here? Why can't you see any more ground right here? And then, what's happening here? If you aren't a part of this current discussion, what's happening up here above the land? Okay? This is distance, and this is the distance. And right here, you've got this refraction phenomenon that is combining both distance and perspective and mirage. So you might think, well, if I could put a... Can I do that here? Yeah. Where's Gina? Alright. If I could put a... Nope. Oops. How do I do this? I wanted to make Gina disappear behind the mirage. But what I'm going to have to do is describe to you what's happening. Okay? So, if this were a car driving along, right? This car would be very small way back here. But then as this car gets bigger, and bigger and bigger and comes towards you, right? I can't do all of it at once. But this car is going to come, it's going to be at one point cut in half. Why is this car cut in half? Right? Why? This car is going to be up here. This car is going to be up here. Because this is where the land goes in the distance. Distance. As this car goes farther away, it's going to get smaller and smaller. But look how it goes higher and higher. Right? See how low it is? See how low it is? This is because it's close. Near. Far. Near. Far. This is what happens. it not only gets smaller, it also goes up. This is right where the platform is, right here. See this tree right here, this tree line here? That tree line right here is upside down because it's the inverted image of its higher counterpart. Can't do it right now because I don't have it. This whole black section right here, this is mirage, this is the physical image, this is mirage. Okay, so here's the physical image. The mirage is going to be right below it, but I can't flip it upside down right now, so you have to use your imagination. This is never curvature. Wherever you see the ends of the earth visually, okay, let me say it this way. You're hearing it right now for the first time on this channel. Wherever you see the ends of the earth, it is never physical. Because at some point you're going to be looking into the distance and the land is going to stop. Right? Whenever the land stops, it's never due to the curvature of the earth. Damn it. And we're totally moved away from my discussion earlier about life. Is anybody seeing this yet? No? Nobody. I'll just leave it at that. If you're interested in what I just said, that should tweak your Kraken mind. That's Adam. There's some kind of wood duck out here in this little marshy place. I think that's a beautiful picture. Absolutely. This is a movie if you can't tell yet. Okay, so just in case you haven't thought about this just yet, where this truck is and where these trees are, these trees have to be massively huge in order to be above the curvature of the Earth, if this is the curvature of the Earth, right? You see this right here? Like what's going on right there? In this blue band right here? What is this? In your world? What is that? If that is not the reflection of the sky above, across a horizontal plane, you're fucked. I don't give a smurf. You're smurfed. This is where this truck is on the ground right here. They are level with whatever's out here. There is no curvature of Earth out here. None. This is distance. Just what I was saying a few images ago. Okay, so I waited a bit too long on that one. It's not burnt, you know, but it is what it is. Oh, it didn't go to the next Tuesday? Sorry. Oh, that was another video. Sorry, this thing doesn't go through its motions naturally. Look at these. I haven't looked at these since I was there. Oh man. This is so beautiful. I love this. Look at that shot, man. What if you could like get that shot, right? Like that and just freeze it, but always play that video shot. Like it just keeps playing. So it looks like it's just this motion. Like right because, watch. So like right when I started right here, it's just like, you can see the, I'm so high on life right now, man. Okay, get rid of Gina. Sorry, Gina. Get my pointer finger. Okay, like right here. Okay, right here is where the mirage starts. See this house, right? We don't see a mirage of this house. If we did see a mirage of this house, it would be right in this area. But we'd have to get higher, or this weather condition would have to change and intensify in order to bring in this in the reflection in the mirage. So you can see right here there's this there's this light to dark. I would say that this is a demarcation of the field. The mirage itself happens right here where the pointer finger is. This is where the mirage happens, and then down here it grows. So right here, and then maybe right here, because this dark spot doesn't exist. Look at, okay, look. There we go. I'm sorry. So look here at this part right here. You see this right here? Right here it doubles down here. That's a mirage. This part right here now is a mirage of this up here. Okay? So this whole mirage is taking place. Could just right there. It comes down to right there. Boom. Wow. That's wow. Okay? This is all over distance. There's no curvature. The Earth never curves. The Earth is an extended plane. The Earth is an extended plane. It never curves. Okay? It doesn't curve. I'm going to just have to put this on slideshow. I think we got to the end of that section there because I saw a repeat, but I think I'm going to wrap it up right now because I'm tired. But all of this to say, I was taking candid shots of this couple today, right? With my abstract shots, or because the foreground has a semblance of clarity, but the background doesn't. I'm not saying that this picture is great, but the next one, oh no, let me do it this way. Right, I mean, look at that. Like the photographer didn't get that shot, I did. Thank you. So I'm the candid photographer right there. So you got a fishing pole person in the background, some redneck fishing on the Chesapeake, this couple and their wedding photographer. No one's getting this shot but me. No one got this shot, but I did. So what I'm thinking is, I find out who she is and say, look, I'm going to do this while you're doing this. I'll give you 25%. This is my price. Right? So then she adds my price to their bill because they're going to get this shot. They're going to get a shot she can't provide because she's right here and she's only one person. This is a bonus package, right? It doesn't have to be a package that's across the board because then who's going to be like, no, if it's one or nothing, I can't do it. So it's going to be for people who can afford it. So I think it's a great idea. You know, not every shot's going to be great, but like she's got her hand right there on his face, you know, and then they're looking at each other. Then they're kissing from this angle, right? You got blurry, blurry, clear, blurry, clear, right? All of that off-centeredness is my style. That's me. Like, I'm like, oh, I can't have. This one's not great, so I'll just delete this right now. Delete. That one's not a great shot of photographer. Could have been. That's not a great shot of him. That's okay. That's okay. He's looking up there. I've got a little... Oh, look at that. See? No one got this shot but me. Now, the photographer got it from back, but I got it from the front. See what I'm saying? Right there, pull away. Right there, pull away. Right there, pull away. Right? Did the photographer get that pull away? I did. So that was the end of that. I just started in the middle. Right there, I started right there. Those aren't great. Whatever. I mean, depending on what your taste is, you could love this shot. And that shot, this shot, that shot, this shot, that shot. Right? I love this. I love that shot. This shot to me, I love that. That shot too. This one, and they are in focus, out of focus, out of focus, out of focus. I love it. That's not great. That's not great. That's not great. Look at that. Who would take a picture of the bride and groom out of focus? Me. Fuck yeah. Look at that shot. The photographer is here. I got both. No one else has this shot. Look at this shot. I think this is a great shot. You know? Right? That's candid. The candid photographer. Right, look. So there's the practiced. Here's her reaction, not ready for it. Why? Right? I got it. The photographer probably didn't get that. Probably not this one. Probably this one. And if I cropped it, I'd have to crop it right, like right here. To me, that off-center shot, to me, I like. Oh, look at this shot. It's not bad. Now this one's not great, but it's funny. What's in the air? Look at those. Look at those dust specks in the air. I love that. Look at that. I'm gonna post some of these. I don't even know. Whatever. I don't need you. Facebook. Yeah. Alright, so then go here. What the heck? Oh, I see what I did. $33.42. Okay. What? $33.42. Ah. Okay, so it is what it is. Oh. Yeah. Okay, I am alive. Okay, so it is what it is. And I'm going to wrap this up because I want to go to bed. But my basic epiphany was, again, to go back to photography somehow. I have two ideas of a business opportunity, and I just have to do it. You know, when I got back, I just didn't have the confidence I had when I was on the road, taking pictures of a couple climbing a moderate-sized boulder in Colorado Springs, Colorado, at the Garden of the Gods. You know, I want to start a photography business, ether band photography, Gods of the Garden. Who's taking pictures? Who's taking photos of people in the Garden of the Gods, rock climbing on the rocks? I'm there again. I think it's business. And when I got back here, I just petered out. I just had no more drive. And I talked to Daryl today and just had that revival inside, and I think I'm gonna just pick up and leave. I gotta get out of here. Got to get out of here. So this has been Viejo Travieso, the crazy old man. Until next time.